Hey guys, how are you all doing? How is your day going? And if it's just starting, how was your night? Hope you had an amazing and a beautiful night rest. For those of you who don't know this yet, my name is Praise, and you're currently tuned into my channel. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on other socials. Check out my blog. All links will be in the description. But let's get into today's video. So today it's a very basic video. We're gonna be working. I remember I said I want us to work on projects because that's the best way to master a language. So we are gonna be working on we're gonna be building a calculator. Yeah. So everyone may have different takes on how to go about this. So whatever your take is, if it's not similar to what I do here, then I'm gonna leave a link to, I think maybe a Google form or something, so you can or just leave it in the comments. Yeah, just do that. Leave it in the comments, and we'll check it out. And if I see someone's method which is more you know doing more with less, then I would do a video adapting that person's code. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So now I may decide to call functions which you can select from. Which if I'm building a typical calculator which has a like a whole UI and everything, that's the method I'll go about because we have buttons that person wants to click. But this is a terminal calculator. So since I can do that, or since I'm not really dealing with graphics, I just want it to be the person runs their inputs and I give them a solution because it's going to reduce the workload. So first thing I want to do is receive an input from the user. Now I just want it to be a normal string. I want it to be a normal string, and let's say I can pass what do you want to calculate? Okay. Now, before this, let's say the user doesn't really know how to use it, so we can prompt, like kind of like give them a clue on how it works. So we want to use a multi-line. Okay. So first, I want to let them do like a whole greeting message and something. I just get them into the language. So, all right. So I have given like an intro prompt which will be printed before requesting the input from the users. So now I want to try I want to start calculating. Now in Python there are multiple things you can do. You can either make use of split. Now what split does, it will split um hmm, it will split a string using a particular tool which you have asked it to look for. For example, split with a comma. It will it will search to see where a comma occurred in the site, in the input, and then it's gonna separate it using that comma which was um given. But um I don't want to use that because I cannot be exactly sure what operators the user will have imputed. So I want to try and accept. You remember try and accept in control flow. So I want to try using eval. Eval is an input in it's it's an function in Python which goes through the user's string inputs mostly and evaluates it, taking note of all provided operators and generating an output. So we want to eval We want to evaluate basically, and we want to print using a formatted string. I haven't really spoken on it, have I? Okay. So basically in Python, when you have formatted string, is when you want to print a normal string which you're going to declare by yourself. But you also want to like you want to call variables. You want to call variables inside that string. For example, kind of like what we used to do when you have the string enclosed in its what do you call this stuff, inverted comma. Then you either use a comma or use the addition sign to add the variable. Then you now call the string again. But this one you don't need to like keep opening and closing your inverted comma. You'll just do it straight up. So you have your formatted string. Then if you want to call a variable, you call the variable using um curly braces. So let's say the output of now curly braces was the name of the variable A, which is input we called is, and we're going to call U. Now, what should happen if an error, maybe a value error or any other type of error? We want to print something. Maybe later on we can go into error handling, but I want to just print an error occurred. I want to exit the program. So let's save it and hope it runs. Okay, it's prompted us with the intro statement, and as you can see, it's all showing on a completely new line because I used the multi-string to clear it. Now, what do you want to calculate? Let's start small. Let's calculate 2 plus 2. The output of 2 plus 2 is 4. And we can even let's change it. Let's say 2 plus 2. Let's just do it very basic. Let's go and check how it works with subtraction. Okay, let's check how it works with something a bit more complex. Let's say we have 2 plus 2, which is 4. 4 raised to the power of 2. What is 4 raised to the power of 2? Is that 16? I don't know. Oh yeah, it's 16. Okay, let's check models. Alright, so that is my calculator. Now, maybe later on down the line, as we keep introducing more and more functions and features, I will